What I loved about this movie is to see Amy Adams, who I thought was just extraordinary in this role, and see her at the center of it, this female character, and play it through her eyes. So much of it's through her eyes, and it was really interesting to watch.
The thing is that that's the beauty of it's to go from that very, very intimate point of view and to embrace the scope of the story through this woman's eyes. And that I thought that just there's some scenes that Eric wrote that I thought were quite beautiful to discover that the Earth has been invaded by aliens, and the way you discover it is by seeing a woman sleeping depressed in her bed drinking red wine alone. and it's like there's something I thought was like pretty powerful, but to do that I needed a very strong actress. I mean, Amy was my muse for that movie. She was my first choice. Usually when you do casting, from my little experience in Hollywood, it's like you approach actors and before you get an answer, it can take a long time, very long time. But with Amy, it was like, I think she answered in 48 hours or something like that. She just fell in love with the screenplay, and we found a proper time we did it together.
And I think that this movie somehow has taken on a different life. It's been very successful, but I think it's taken on a little bit of a different life as events have been happening. There's something about it, the communication, bringing these people, these aliens in and trying to communicate with them and talk to them and try to have some common thing, seems to be a lot of what we're dealing with immigration and different things and fear.
Are you talking about seeing a foreigner on the other side of a wall and going on the other side of a wall to say hello?
Exactly.
Okay.
I think that's what Arrival has become.
Yeah, it's strange. It's strange for me, this movie was really about the journey of this woman in relationship with death and her mourning process and how she will apprehend death and choose life out of how she will deal with her life. Sorry, knowing her future and the power of language. And culture